What's up? Back. Brian again.
I'm still here.
Brian is still here. We're doing another stadium review. I don't know if I'm uploading these back to back or not. At the time of recording this, I don't know. Haven't scheduled when these are going to come up, but if I'm bombarding you guys with these, sorry about that. We don't really have anything else to upload right now, so just bear with us. These are pretty fun to do, actually. But anyway, we're doing another stadium review. Spartan Stadium not downtown, in East Lansing, Michigan, on the campus of MSU, home of MSU football.
Do they do anything else? I feel like
they don't really do anything else. No. Me and Brian have both been there many, many times. Most recently, we went together last September for their homecoming game.
Was their homecoming game? Really?
Yeah, it was the homecoming game.
It was Indiana, I know that.
Yeah, it was against Indiana.
Let me look at my stash of tickets and stuff, and I'll get back to you on that. So keep talking.
So yeah, we went last September against Indiana. It was a victory. But we've both been there many, many times prior to that as well. And today...
I think it says it was homecoming, so yeah, you're right.
So let's just get down to it. I think it's overall pretty nice stadium. Parking's a little bit of a problem, especially being down in campus and stuff with all the students.
We had to walk a long way.
You got to walk a while to get to your car. I will say that.
I went with you. I don't know what happened, but we parked all the way back by the tennis courts. So
I know we walked a long ways.
Go to Google Earth or Google Maps or something, and then look up Spartan Stadium, and then look up the Michigan State Tennis Complex, and see how far apart they are.
I think we parked farther away than that. I remember walking back, and wait, was this for the football game? Maybe it was for a basketball game.
I know that because
I remember walking all the way back past.
With you.
I remember walking back because your mom came later.
Yeah.
Stuff. She probably found better parking, but I remember walking past the railroad tracks, past that solar panel parking section, all the way to like this restaurant. That's where we parked. I remember being absolutely exhausted. I had to use the bathroom so bad. I felt horrible that night. But yeah.
What do we want to go to next? Our seats were really, really, really out of the way.
They were high up.
Still really, really, really hard to find. So the numbering scheme is all of the lower bowl is numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's like 12. And the upper deck, it's not like a complete all the way around upper deck, but it's like two big grandstands on opposite sidelines that are just straight. And those are the ones that are labeled 101, 102, up to 112. So we were sitting really, really high up. These were nosebleed seats because they were a company promotion.
They weren't necessarily horrible seats though, because we still got a good view without being down in the crowds. I think we got good seats because we weren't in the massive crowd, but we still got a good view. So I thought they were pretty good seats.
They weren't too bad, but it was really a hike.
High up, yeah.
You go up the stairs, then you had to turn around once and go up a couple ramps. You had to go a separate way again, like 110 to 111 one other way, and 112 the other way.
Trying to do that with the high crowds, like you want to follow the crowd, but but sometimes you have to go the opposite way than the crowd is going, so you might get lost. It was hard. It was kind of like hard to navigate. I don't think I've ever sat that high up. Now then again, I haven't.
I'm glad that there were bathrooms because the bathrooms on the way up. Because if there weren't bathrooms there, we would have had to hike all the way down to the lower bowl, and that would have been a nightmare. But the bathrooms there were really, really crappy anyway. So it's like
it's a stadium bathroom. I bet they haven't been updated in years. Spartan Stadium just recently.
I know. I did research for all the other stadiums by myself, but I didn't do it for this one. How long has this been open? Let me check that.
Oh, it's been a long time. It's been open.
Renovated once.
It did get renovated earlier in the decade. I think it was like 2011 or 2012. It got a renovation.
They decided not to make sure the 112 bathrooms weren't updated.
I don't know. I don't know.
But
It did get a renovation, though.
Um,
It did get a renovation, though. I remember that. Because if you remember the play against Notre Dame, that fake field goal in overtime, do you remember that play? Yeah, you see the stadium there, and it's a lot older looking. That was 2010, so...
2004, 2005, they added luxury boxes and club seating. Let's see, renovated 2005 and 2014, but it broke ground. It opened in 1923. So
yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah, it's grass right now. Yeah, it's just the Spartan.
So let's talk about our more of an experience. So the football games always have this one tradition where they go, "It's a beautiful day." What is it? It's a great
day for football.
Yeah.
They have the weather people there.
That's fun. I like that. That's a fun tradition. They also have Zeke the dog. I like Zeke.
Zeke the dog is so overrated. I hate him so much.
Why not?
He
Why?
has a 50% success rate, and even then,
but he's a dog. Well, he's a dog. He can't
he's
go.
A dog, but he's trash.
Not trash. Come on. It's a dog. Come on. It's a dog. Come on.
I bet his name isn't even Zeke.
Probably
There's
is.
more than one Zeke the Wonder Dog. They just rotate through a cast of dogs, and they call them all Zeke.
They're probably all named Zeke. Okay. God.
They're not. I know the guy who does public address for Michigan State women's basketball, and he said that they tell him his name's not actually Zeke. It's not. They rotate through Zeke. Not the same Zeke every time. Otherwise, they wouldn't have Zeke the Wonder Dog going on for so long. So,
well, duh.
Zeke the Wonder Dog. That was cool though. The band's always cool.
So let's see, our experience. So we could talk about more about our experience. Just one moment I do want to include is a funny moment where this drunk couple was walking up the stairs, but one of them had nachos in her hands, and she fell, and she splat the nacho cheese all over herself and the ground.
I remember that.
I don't know, were you there for that? Or maybe you were down away from the seats, but I was in the seats. I don't think I ever left the seats in the game because I wanted to watch the game. It was actually a pretty close game against Indiana. It was pretty.
Unfortunately, it shouldn't have been close.
It shouldn't have been close, but it was. The Spartans did end up pulling it out, so that was good. At least they won. Man, come on.
They did. They did. Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end, though, because they would get crushed in the next few weeks. But whatever. We're not talking about that. Overall, I think it's a good experience there. I think it's a little pricey. I don't know. I didn't pay for my.
I think our seats were actually, I think, free, or at least the ones we had were.
Well, they were a company promotion.
With my mom's work and stuff,
they were a company promotion, but if you want to sit the lower bowl, good luck.
Yeah.
And they are expensive. God forbid you get in the student. If you're a student, you're in the student section. God forbid you want to sit down because you can't do that. Basically,
that's how student sections are.
I know.
Hockey, not really, but hockey. There's the tryhards in the first bit that stand out, and then you can sit at the top and not do anything if you want. But football and men's basketball, you gotta stand up. You gotta be committed to the basketball and football viewing experience. Women's basketball, there are
That's why I don't like the student sections. Well, that's one reason. That's not the main reason why I don't like the student sections. I get you want to stand up and be exciting. That's fine. I'll go along with that. Student section otherwise. But I mean, that's just going off of our school student section. It's pretty annoying. People go up there and smoke and shit, and nobody cares. But I bet the Izzone in the Spartan football student section is better.
Do they have a name?
The Spartan football one? No. I don't think, at least.
They're just the student section.
Yeah, probably just the student section.
Come on, you gotta give...
Well, they can't call it the D'Antonio zone or something. D'Antone zone.
Maniacs. There you go.
D'Antone zone. They could call it the D'Antone zone. I bet the Izzone will. I bet the Izzone will stay the Izzone.
Have the Munsters.
I bet the Izzone.
There's a Munster.
I bet the Izzone will stay the Izzone after Izzo leaves. But because that's a cool name. But I don't know, what else do you think we should include?
Well, that was really odd tangent. I think, first of all, you got to give some props to Sparty. Second of all,
yeah, definitely. A good mascot for sure.
I think the viewing experience is great, but I think since it's a little pricey and like most of the venue, like the stuff on the concourse, like obviously the bathrooms, as I said, and all the other stuff feels really dated, and it could use some help. I'll say that. So I think needs to be.
You will definitely experience some long lines. You'll definitely experience some long lines. It'll be pretty pricey. There'll be parking issues. But if you're really into it, I think you're still going to be able to get a good experience out of it.
Put this at like 6 or 7.
I'm going to say 7.
All right, 7's good. That's good. We'll call it 7.
Because it could get a renovation. It could use a renovation. It could use another overhaul. Part 3 of the overhaul, I guess I should say. But is it a really bad stadium? No. You're talking about like some of the other stadiums. And of course, support the green and white. I mean, come on. We didn't even talk about tailgating. We got to talk about that, right?
Oh, I've tailgated. Actually, the past few years, I've tailgated at games with with friends, with my parents' college friends and their families, their kids. We've never gone to the game afterwards. I think my sister did one time with her friends. But we've always tailgated at Munn Field. The fun game is how much alcohol can you drink? Because, not for me, but for adults, how much alcohol can you drink covertly because you're not allowed to have alcohol at the facility? So you have like your Yeti mugs and stuff like that, and you get some coffee.
I haven't tailgated there I think I tailgated there a couple times, but I haven't tailgated in a while. But
it's really bring your own. Like,
it's fun. If you get like some friends or you're with your like a lot of family members or something, you can have a good time as long as you're into it. But I don't know. It's not for everybody, I'd say.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it's fun. I don't think I've ever been to. I don't think I've ever been to the game after tailgating before. But
I have one time when I was in like 2nd grade, maybe. I went with a friend as part of their. We were supposed to go there for a birthday party. It was like go to the game then a sleepover, but the game got postponed to rain and lightning and stuff. So we went to a different game later this season, and then we tailgated beforehand a little bit, and then we went to the game. I don't remember much about it though. It was little.
It's fun. That sounds fun. Yeah, I'd love to tailgate again. But anyway, guys, that's our review. Spartan Stadium. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye.